Atamarie and welcome to Stitch and Spindle with Waihipi. I'm Cher. Today I'm going to share with you my little commute to from Waiheke to Queen Street this week, and I hope you enjoy. I'm house sitting at the moment and I have the lovely little kitten Kia. Well, she's not really a kitten, she's adorable, big girl, and she likes her cuddles. So her dad is actually famous. He's on TV. He's the cat and the Lucy Lawless's My Life is Murder. I hope you enjoy my commute to work. Kia ora! Come on! Hello! Kia ora and welcome to my happy place. This is where the yarn is. This is New Zealand Fabrics and Yarn. Welcome. And I will walk you through some of the samples that we've made in the shop and just show you some of the yarn. I thought you might like to see where I work and what I get up to. So this yarn here is our absolute favourite. We've got many samples of this yarn. This is the air lace and it is 175 metres of possum silk and cashmere. And for those of you who don't know what a possum looks like, I've got a picture here. So that is the cute little possum. It's Australian and it's an Australian introduced species. It eats our trees and our native birds. So we put it into yarn. Good recycling. So this here is a little mitten. This is a free pattern that we have in the shop. One ball of the air lace will make you a pair of mittens. It is really lovely. And this is a sample I made a few years ago now, probably about 8 years ago. It's a lovely pattern. So we've got that one, patterned by Kurt Payne, a New Zealand designer, and this is modified by Jonka, and we love it so much. This is what I made. This is the one that Jonka made, and that takes 2 balls of the air lace. The pattern is absolutely stunning, and because we love this yarn so much, Tracy did another sample this year, and this is also a little free pattern. This is the Kiwi hat, absolutely gorgeous. Isn't it gorgeous? Cute little kiwis. This is a cow pattern that Tracy designed. This is also a free pattern using 4 different colours. We have this lovely kiwi yarn, which is possum merino cotton. This is one I made probably about 5 years ago now. It is a truly Myrtle pattern. It's called Rebel. I've modified a few things on this pattern. I've done an I-cord edge here, so I've just slipped the first 2 stitches on the rows when I'm knitting them, so it just gives a nice even edge. The original pattern, the sleeve was quite tight, so I just knitted it straight, so I had more kimono style sleeves. Cute little detail of the little pockets. So I'll turn around. It's an absolute favourite. I have thrashed this cardigan so much. And it is in the shop this year as a sample. So yeah, it took me 13 balls of the kiwi, and that is 124 metres per ball. So that was, and they've changed the colour. This new dye batch, so how important dye batch is. This is the same colour here, but this year the colour is a lot darker. So that is the equivalent now. So a few years ago it was a lot softer. So they do change. So it's a completely new colour now. So I can actually use this batch to knit something completely different, and it won't be the same. So that's wonderful. This is one I made last year, out of, which colour was it? This was the winter green. This one only took me 6 balls, a 6mm needle, which is a US 10, and the pattern had a high neck, so I just knitted less rows, had long sleeves, so I did a 3/4 sleeve. I also wanted it cropped, so I knitted it shorter, so there was one whole pattern repeat that I didn't include in the pattern, and I just added some short rows on the back as well, just so it sat nice jumper for this time of year. We've had warm days, but it's the wind's been quite cold, so it's just a nice layer. And this was the first thing I knitted with the kiwi. This took 2 balls, and basically for me this was like a swatch. I use hat knitting as my kind of swatch. If I've got a new yarn that I haven't met before, I like to shake hands with it by making something, and I usually knit in the round. So by knitting a hat, that gives me a really good introduction to the yarn. And I've got quite a few of these hats in different yarns. I've got one in cotton linen, this is cotton possum merino, I've got a hemp hat and 100% linen hat as well. So I get to know what the yarns are capable of. This hat has had an interesting history. So this is probably about 8 years old now. It's one of the first things I knitted when I started working for Tracy. And I used a 3mm needle. One day I took it home to wash, and I put it on my veranda to dry in the sun, and then forgot about it, and 3 months later I found it when I was gardening, and it had become a piece of archaeology. Honestly, it had dark stains all over it. Just look at how amazing these stitches are. This hat looks as good as the day it came off the needles. This is Put a Lid on It by Hanna Fettig, and so when I discovered it in the garden, I pulled it out. It had dark stains, all sorts of, like, wow. So I scrubbed it, chucked it in the washing machine, scrubbed it again, chucked it in the washing machine. It's a bomb-proof yarn. So it's one of my favourites. Baby merino yarn, which is a machine washable, which is a fingering or 4-ply, about 200 metres in this one. This is a fantastic yarn. They're discontinuing it, so we are trying to get as much as we can before it goes forever. Naturally do that to us. It's a sock yarn, 450 metres in this one, which is epic. It's a alpaca and merino yarn, great for socks, wonderful for crochet because of the meterage, and you could go, because usually a sock yarn is between 360 and 400 metres, so 450 metres, amazing. Then we have some special yarns up here that I've dyed. This is possum, alpaca and merino. So I've only got one purple left, and then I've got a variety of different greens, which are over there. Then we have the Naturally's latest possum yarn, which is this sample here. Beautiful and fluffy. Hope you can see that halo. Stunning. So this one has about 100 metres in it, 50 grams, and it is a possum merino viscose. So that is a wonderful blend as well. Then we have the DK version of the Baby Broadway. This is also a machine washable, great for baby knits, about 100 metres in each 50 gram ball. And that is this little hat pattern that we made here. So it's machine washable, indestructible, great for toddler and baby knitting. Then new to us this year, we have fruit cheese arella, and this is a alpaca and merino yarn. The alpaca is New Zealand and the merino is Australian, so it's an Anzac yarn. Really beautiful, and it has that beautiful feel of an alpaca yarn. Another Crutchy yarn, it's a 12-ply mohair. So Kate Davies Carbeth probably 6 balls, and you just do one strand, and you've got a nice light summer, evening cardigan jumper. You could do it in a cardigan or a jumper, but my friend has used the 12 ply and she used about 6 balls, so that's a really nice yarn. For those that love chunky knitting, 1 ball will make your hat. This is from the Broadway range. It's a machine washable merino, beautiful and chunky. 80 metres in a ball of this one, and 1 ball's enough for a hat. All of our New Zealand yarn. We do have a selection of Malabrigio, and I'm going to walk you over here and show you the New Zealand fabrics. The fabric. We have a large range of New Zealand fabrics. So over here is a lot of New Zealand graphics. I'll just show you my favourite one, which you may guess. This is my favourite one. This is the one I made a bag out of a couple of weeks back. Love this one. This is designed by Nelly. We have all this New Zealand batiks here, and more batiks and New Zealand designs up here. Many fabrics. We've got French General just because, we love French General. Then we have the Māori prints here. Beautiful, beautiful designs. This one here is Pongakuru. I use this one a lot in making bags, and because I make many bags, I love this fabric. It's one of my favourites. And also this one here, which is the fish hook of Maui. That is this border print. It's really, I keep on looking at it and thinking I might need to make a skirt, but I just love this border print. We have Fiona Clark as well. I love her rainbow birds. She does this with a white background and a dark background. Now I'm going to show you, just scan you around the top part with all the panels that we have. Atamarie, I'm waiting for the ferry, and we're here really early. So anyway, I thought I'd show you what I'm taking on my commute this morning in my trusty knit bag, which has all the things. Now I may only have 4 projects in here because you never know when an emergency will happen. So I have my sock pattern. Now I started this a week and a half ago now, and this is a Stephen West sock, and I have been so loving knitting the socks with 2-ply mohair. So I've gone on to, inspired by Summer Lee's Just Add Mohair socks, using 325 needles and a 4-ply and 2 strands. Now I got some yarn earlier this year, and I'm actually knitting the yarn in the same year that I'm buying it. Who knew that was a thing? So this is the yarn I'm using. It's Sable, and this is from Knit August Nights. My friend Marie Busky bought it in. It's an Iceland wool, and what I've done is I've brought 2 balls of wool, and I've put them in 2 different compartments so they don't get too tangled. They were the same on the outside, so I'm knitting 1 ball on the outside and 1 ball from the inside. This is the inside ball. The inside ball I'm holding with a strand of pink mohair, Rowan Kid Silk Case, and the outside I'm holding with this yarn and another strand of Rowan Kid Silk Case, which is a lighter colour. So I'll just give you a really good look at that, and I'm loving how it's working out. It's a very fast knit. I've enjoyed knitting these socks before. I actually knitted a whole pair. So this is my commute knitting for this morning, or I might decide to do some stitching. Hang on, drop some stuff. So, I do have, the other thing I have in my bag is my drop spindle, so I can, and my stuff, so I can pull that out and do some spinning at any time. And the other project I have to show you is I've got my stitchy bag, and This is a little thing I'm working on for presents for friends. These are a little slow stitch pocket altars. So that's what I'm making there. So the slow stitching is happening. So that's my other Commute project because I need to make Christmas presents. Anyway, until next time, ka kite anō. Look what I found, a waterfall in Queen Street. Who knew that was a thing? So to find this little gem of a place, go down Elliott Street, go to the Fresh Market, walk into the Fresh Market CBD, walk in through there and you'll see this fantastic little cafe and a little hidden treasure of mindfulness right in the CBD. I'm going to do some knitting while I wait for my cup of tea and my naughty treasure of a Danish, which is going to be coming up.